17, the Gawd, is dead now because he blew himself up to stop Jiren's attack that was going to defeat Goku, Vegeta, and Frieza. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad 17 was there. I'm glad 17 put that work in, representing the planet Earth. But apparently, shout out to the homie Dustin. Apparently, 17 putting that work in against Jiren ain't acceptable. No, in all seriousness, yeah, ridiculous power jump, right? 17 going from being weaker than a Super Saiyan 2, about the strength of a Super Saiyan, to, and it varies, right? Yeah, it varies, right, from Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan. Like Goku and Vegeta were clearly stronger Super Saiyans than Trunks and Gohan, but he went from being weaker than a Super Saiyan 2 to like being about the strength of a Super Namekian to matching paws with a Super Saiyan Blue, which is a Super Saiyan with godly energy. And no one knew what the fuck that was about, right? Apparently, Toriyama just stated, hey, in this time period from the 7 years from, because it was 7 years when Boo showed up, and then like Super takes place like 3 years, because it was like 3 years and Barry showed up after Boo, and then it's been like a year a year later Frieza came back. So if I'm correct, it's been like 11 or 12 years, right? And in those 11 to 12 years, 17 has been somehow amassed the power to at least go toe to toe with a Super Saiyan Blue for a minute. I'm sorry, it's cold as fuck outside. For a minute, he could go toe to toe with Super Saiyan Blue. Now you can attribute this to the fact that if 17 could just increase, if he could just keep getting stronger, right? I don't know how much of him is human, how much of him is machine. They never really specified, but if he could just keep getting stronger, and his energy doesn't run out, he could probably train forever, and he'll never have to stop training, right? Or whatever. Or he can't get exhausted, and he could just spend forever fighting those exotic animals wherever he was. But we don't even know how tough those animals were, because Goten and Trunks apparently are taking care of him right now. Who knows how he got this power, right? It's been 12 years. I'm not that, it's surprising because there was no specification. And I think as Dragon Ball fans, that's always been something we got. If Goku lost to somebody, you know why he was able to beat the person the next time they fought. Because he went into the room with Spirit and Time, or he drank the fucking holy water in Dragon Ball, or he trained with they always, they always tell you why they're strong. Goten and Trunks got manhandled by Boo, then they went and trained Piccolo in the Time Chamber, and they were fighting Super Boo. Ridiculous jump, but they did it, because Dragon Ball's always stated, this is how this person is going to get the power they need to do this. And they always do it in a short amount of time. Or they have a year in the time chamber, so it's not that short. But as far as 17 and a lot of people actually, as far as 17 and Roshi and everybody, we were just told in this time they've gotten stronger. And to some people that's acceptable. Like to me, I'm like, okay, all right, okay, they've gotten this much stronger, right? To other people, it's not acceptable. It was like, no, we didn't get a training arc. I was like, we haven't seen 17 in 12 years. Like, that's a long time. Piccolo, Roshi, people we've seen frequently, okay, because we don't know what the fuck he's been doing for like 12 years. So, and he doesn't get tired. So when he was fighting Goku, and Goku was using Super Saiyan Blue, and he was keeping up, well, Goku runs on a battery, and this is what I always say when somebody runs on a battery, like as opposed to someone who doesn't run on a battery. Like 17 will be like Superman in that sense, where he doesn't run on the battery. The person you're gonna like when Vegeta's fighting 18, they started off the same. Vegeta, if not, was a little bit stronger than 18, but the more and more they fought, the weaker Vegeta gets. So you know what I mean? Of course, that doesn't fucking apply to Jiren, and I'm gonna go full circle to this. So what I'm saying is we haven't seen 17 in 12 years, and he's gotten as strong as he's gotten. 18 was putting the work to Ribrianne. 18 got strong as fuck too. So, though apparently she trains with Krillin every day, right? I think she makes Krillin fight her for his breakfast, actually. So, Jiren is just like unbelievably strong, and I don't get why, but people don't see how 17 was able to compete with Jiren. And my answer to that is like, well, he wasn't. Like, or even Topo, right? How is he competing with Topo? He really wasn't. 17's strategy was always outmaneuver, right? Outmaneuver and keep his distance. He didn't really fight hand to hand with Topo or Jiren because it's not a fight he can win. but he can. The camera's shaking because I'm cold as fuck. But he can just keep his distance and spam key blasts because he doesn't run out. He doesn't exhaust. So, of course, like if anything, Goku and Vegeta were the ones mainly fighting Jiren. 17 was kind of more the supportive role, and I saw him come in a few times to take hits, so Goku and Vegeta could get the hit. Because he could get hit, it doesn't matter. You're like he's a machine. It doesn't hurt. You know what I mean? Like, so it doesn't matter. He could take hits. Goku and Vegeta, they get hit. That's an organ or something. They're like, it hurts them. So, and his goal was clearly just to support Goku and Vegeta, and I think he did a fantastic job of that. I really don't see this as a 17 versus Jiren thing. I see it more as a Goku and Vegeta and a 17 versus Jiren thing, and in that regard, I don't feel like it was out of place. I don't feel like it was really handled that bad. I didn't have any problem with the episode. 17 self-destruct was bittersweet for me, but I didn't have a problem with it, man. I think 17 went like a boss. Like, he really, really did. Lapis the God, ladies and gentlemen. The boy's the God. And I don't know. With Super, the power scaling's been a problem because I guess the Dragon Ball fans are so spoiled by training arcs or little training mini arcs, and we got none of that, and everybody's just losing their mind. But I still don't get the hate on Kill and Khalifa. Their power made a lot of sense to me. I mean, they were clearly stronger than Goten and Trunks was, and look how strong Gotenks was. Like, I don't. Anyway, it's your boy, Sophus, Hell Hydra.